Hello, 4th graders. Today I'll be discussing Unit 2, Lesson 12. And the lesson will be focusing on 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Let's look at this word problem. My word problem says a coin collecting book holds 24 coins on a page. There are 37 pages in the book. How many coins can the book hold? So, boys and girls, my multiplication equation is going to be 24 times 37 equals. So let me show you how you would solve this problem using the area model. So my first step to when I do my area model is drawing my rectangle. Now, I am going to write my multiplication equation on my area model. Remember, the first number always goes on the vertical line. So 24 always goes on that vertical line. So I'm going to put 24 there. And then I use my corner, I say multiply, and then 37 goes on the top, the horizontal line. Equals, and I'm going to put equals here. Now, boys and girls, what you need to do is you want to show the tens and the ones. So let's look at the 37 first. I'm going to break it up into tens and ones. So I'm going to put 30. Actually, let me erase that because that looks kind of messy. Okay, let me try that again. So 30, that's my tens, plus 7. So I'm showing my tens and my ones. And on that plus sign, I'm going to draw a line down the middle to separate my tens and my ones. You guys are always used to doing that when we're multiplying, but now we have a 2-digit on our vertical line. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break it up into my tens and my ones. So I'm going to write 20 plus 4. And where that plus sign is I'm going to draw a line to separate my tens and my ones. So boys and girls, now that we have drawn our area model, we are going to multiply each section. So I first need to multiply my tens with my tens section and my tens section. So I'm going to be writing 20 times 30 equals. So I'm going to cover up my zeros and I'm going to multiply 2 and 3, which equals 6. I'm going to count how many zeros I have, and I have 1, 2. So I'm going to add 2 zeros to my 6. Now, in my right section, so my right upper section corner, I'm going to be multiplying that 20 again with the 7. So I'm going to multiply 20 with the 7. So I'm going to write 20 times 7 equals. I'm going to multiply my 7 and my 2 first. So 2 times 7 is 14. And I'm going to count how many zeros I have, which I have 1. So it equals 140. Now I'm going to multiply my bottom left section, which that is the 4 with the 30. So I'm going to multiply 4 times 30, which equals 4 times 3 is 12. I have 1 0, so I'm going to add that 0, which equals 120. The last section I'm going to multiply is my bottom right section, and I'm going to multiply the ones with the 1. So 4 times 7. So I'm going to write 4 times 7 equals. 4 times 7 equals 28. Now that I have multiplied all my sections, I'm going to add each of my sections. So 600 plus 140 plus 120 plus 28. And I'm going to add that up, which equals 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. So my answer would be 888. The video is going to pause in a few seconds. You are going to be using this chart to help you answer the next 4 questions on Edpuzzle. When you're answering the questions on Edpuzzle, you are going to be using this area model, and it's going to ask questions about the blue square, the yellow square, the pinky purple square, and the green square, and use those to help you answer those questions on Edpuzzle. Let me show you one more example on how to solve a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication equation. So my equation reads 54 times 67. So I'm first going to be drawing an area model to help me solve this problem. And I'm going to write my multiplication equation on my rectangle, which is 54 times 67. Now I am going to separate my tens and my ones. So I have 6 tens, which equals 60, plus 7 ones. And I'm going to draw that to separate my tens and my ones. Now I'm going to do it to 54. I have 50 plus 4. And I'm going to draw that line to separate my tens and my ones. Now, I am going to be multiplying the 50 to the 60. So 50 times 60 equals 5 times 6 is 30. I have 2 extra zeros, so I'm going to add my 2 zeros to my equation, or to my product. Now I'm going to multiply the 50 with the 7. So I'm going to write my equation 50 times 7. 5 times 7 equals 35 plus that 1 0. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to multiply my 4 with my 60. So I'm going to multiply 4 times 60, which 4 times 6 is 24 with that 1 0 equals 240. Now I'm going to multiply my 4 with the 7, which 4 times 7 equals 28. After I have multiplied each of my sections, I'm going to add each of the numbers. So 3,000 plus 350 plus 240 plus 28, which equals 8, 11, 6, and 3. So my answer becomes 3,618. The video is now going to pause, and you are going to solve a 2-digit by 2-digit problem. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.